It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Also, yes, disclaimer, yes, eat your batter at your own risk. We grew up in the 80s, so we're immune to dying from that. So, I mean, however, if you were born after 2000, check it.
It's true. It's true. I don't know if they make stuff different or if it was just that the parental units did not care. I think it was probably more they did not care.
They didn't care. They didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we played out, we ate dirt, grass, leaves, things like that. It's like, they, no.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Cutting myself, climbing fences and stuff. Never a tetanus shot. Yeah, no. Use the dryers. I've used one of those dryers that have the towels that are in public places. So if you've used one of those, you are immune to everything. You are.
Can we talk about those?
Yes.
What the fuck? If you're not, for the uninitiated, it was like if you pulled the paper towel down, but then it wrapped around, and it was like if you just had your kitchen towel in a public bathroom and just said use it. And I like how did it get cleaned?
I don't think it did. I mean, and who knows? Like, was Billy Bob Joe Jim in there, like, wiping his ass with it? Like, what's going on? That's my fear of those things. Like, if I ever walked into a restroom and saw one of those, I would walk out and use the bush behind the building. Nope, nope, game over, game over. Even I won't touch that.
It it remains one of the nastiest inventions, I think. I mean, props to someone who was like, this is eco-friendly.
Mhm.
I tip my hat to your wanting to save the environment, but also kill a lot of people. But I will ask you, let's do a bonus. I've asked you the 5 questions, so now I'm going to ask you 3 random questions. A special segment. All right. First random question. If you were to describe 2025 as a cocktail so far, what would you be ordering off the menu?
I think for me, it would probably be a mudslide. No, okay, mudslides are delicious, but yeah, being it's 2025, there's a major tariff on things coming through.
Yeah.
Egg prices have gone skyrocketing again.
Yeah.
Everything is, yeah, people are getting, well, not wiped out left and right, but people are losing things like Social Security, health benefits, everything. Like it's literally just, I mean, it might taste good to some people, but other people in the end, it's just not gonna be there, right?
I like that answer. I like that answer. In my random poll of friends, Molotov cocktail has also come.
Yes, that is a good one. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm hoping though, sometimes a mudslide at the end could have a really, really good taste to it. So I'm hoping that that comes out. I'm hoping.
That's true. That's true. You may find something you forgot about in the mudslide after. Fingers
I
crossed.
know exactly. It's like when the mudslide's gone, usually everything clears up. So it's like hoping,
Yeah.
like I said, it's like my heart goes everywhere that anyone that's affected, and it's like just trying to live every day. It's like I'm happy to be here on this cooking show again and
Yeah.
being able to do Zoom comedy and see all my friends and do theater and connect with people that I haven't connected with for a while. My mudslide is going pretty good. So
Good. Glad. I am glad. All right. Second random question. When you are offered some cake Do you take the middle piece, side piece, or corner piece, or does it not matter?
It does not matter. Cake is cake. I guess maybe I do prefer the center, but if I will eat whatever.
Will you go for more icing or less icing?
More icing.
That's why I like a corner. Because I feel like you get like, I like the more icing. I like the bit of crunch that sometimes a corner brings. I like the mix of textures. I mean, I'm also just happy for cake, but yeah, I
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm like, ooh, cake.
third and last final of my three random questions. If you were to have your own wine label, a lot of fancy folk have their own wine. What would the Kristine Knowlton winery be offering the world? What would you call it?
Um, oh boy, it would probably be something with cherries in it. Oh, like surprise, I don't have a cherry. Cherries wine. Okay. Independent film at Halloween called what was it? The Virgin Mary. Okay.
Okay.
I did it like a two-shot kind of thing. Like I played the bad guy and I played, the Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary was, she was so sad because all of her friends kept getting killed because they were fornicators.
Oh, right.
And so she was gonna throw a party so a killer would come. So the killer came and everything. And well, of course she's a virgin. And the hook that I used was like actually from a hanger. And so when I hooked, well, he hooked me. Let's just say there was a cherry involved. And I left it in as a blooper because the first cherry that was on it legit fell off. And then I was like, oops, I dropped my cherry. But it was funny because the killer had never killed anybody before. So he gets stuck killing a virgin because nobody kills virgins. They only kill people that are having sex in films.
I hope on your wine bottle you put all of that on the label and you just have to keep turning it to read it like Dr. Brommer's soap.
I'll put a little QR code to the movie. It'll all make sense.